Alright, I figured while I got time here, I'll do a little collection tour. This is the newest one I just bought. It obviously has its flaws that I still gotta attend to. It smokes pretty bad and has pretty good blow by, as you can see from the dipstick tube. I bought a rebuild kit that I want to throw at it and see if I can fix it. And that I'll probably post that on my channel since I haven't seen anyone else do it. But this is 165 diesel Perkins. I haven't really done much to it other than just use it. And then move over to the other Masseys. The next one will be this one. They don't look like much, but it's what's left of a Massey Ferguson 14 that I have plans for to make a mini 1100 or something of those sorts. And we'll move to the next Massey. Here's some of the rest of the stuff. But next one is a narrow front project I've been working on. Have it almost done, just need to put the engine in it and some other stuff, but that'll be a later date project. And then we'll move on into here. This is where I keep all my more delicate stuff that I'd like to keep nice. This is my fully optioned out 1972 Massey Ferguson 12. Has the power lift, sleeve hitch, custom 3-point I put on instead of the sleeve hitch, but I have one for it. Has the 2 sets of rear weights, front hubcaps, deluxe muffler, cigarette lighter, anything you can think of it has except for the headlights. But I didn't want headlights because they're a little more common to find with headlights than not. Then under here is my first year Massey Ferguson 1966 Massey 10. It's got a couple things done to it. I did a custom grill just to set it off a little bit. Has a Predator I swapped in it, but I have the original motor still. It just needs rebuilt. But this has the aluminum front nose piece and dash like it should. Front new old stock cap for the center. Has headlights and everything. I use this mainly for shows anymore. I've done some work with it, but I like doing show work with it now. Just parking it, showing it off, maybe bringing an implement. Then behind it here is Massey Ferguson 1972 12 Hydro. I painted pink for my girlfriend. She likes going around the show, so I decided I'd paint it up for her. It wasn't in the best of shape to begin with, so I did some work to it to make it function and run good. Has a Honda motor I swapped in it. Has a Brindley garden cart that I put on it. It pretty nice rig for her to drive around and take to shows. Pretty reliable. Made it the Miss Massey is the nickname. Has a, I don't know if you can tell, but I did some custom paint job on that. Has a flower lace painted on there. Kind of hard to tell, but it's on there. And then my big dog of the little dogs is over here. This is a Massey 1655 that I swapped a Kubota 3-cylinder diesel in. And as you can see in there, she is in fact turboed. It makes about 5-7 pounds of boost. Has the 3-point hitch. Will pick up another garden tractor. Power steering from a John Deere. And it's a pretty sweet rig to drive around at shows. Take garden tractor pulling. Do work around the property. Pretty nice. And then in the back here, kind of covered up, hard to tell. This is a Massey Ferguson 5. I bought this when I went to the Wisconsin show. It was a pretty nice rig, drove around, did good. So I went ahead and bought it and brought it home from that show. So that was a fun little thing to drive around. Still has the original paint. Center cap's still in there, hanging on. It's pretty cool. Fun drive around and everything. And then, but like I said, here in a couple, I don't know, weeks or so, I don't know if that's when it'll get posted, but I'm going to try and rebuild this with a little rebuild kit for a frame-in rebuild. It consists of sleeves, pistons, rings, and all new gaskets. I'm pretty excited about that because this is a pretty sweet little tractor. I used it. I bought it just for moving a bunch of scrap we had, and it did a pretty good job, and I like driving it around. It's pretty nice. Has diff lock, 3 speeds, has a high-low with the 3 speeds and the multi-power. So it's a pretty slick tractor. I did some painting on it. It ain't perfect, but I'm plans on coming and touching it back up, fixing the light situation and all that. It's pretty sweet. I'm enjoying it. I don't know how long it'll stick around, but I'll probably hang on to it for a little while at least. About as big as I need to go anyway on a tractor, so it's pretty sweet. And I figured everyone would get a kick out of seeing the collection again, since it's been a while. I still, over here, I still have the Massey blade for a 10 or 12 over there. And then back, if you swing around here, up in the loft back there, all covered up, is 2 rebuilt mower decks, all painted up. One's powder coated, setting up under here, but and a snow blower for a 10 or 12. I had a sickle. I wound up selling it a while back since I knew I wasn't really going to get much use out of it. Went and sold that, and then I had a couple other things that was pretty cool for the 10s and 12s and Masseys. I've had a 7, 8. I've had all of them except a 16. And yeah, I've moved the collection around a lot, trying to switch it out, change it up, not keep it all the same, and just kind of save some more of them. Like this one was sitting in someone's property and had a tree grown up in it, and I'm pretty happy to pick this up and try and save it and make it into something pretty cool, something custom, just because I figured it'd be cool to do, because not a lot of people do that with the Masseys. So one of these days I'll get around to this, but it'll probably be a little bit longer since I picked up that beauty over there. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for watching the video again and tuning in on what I got to do. I hopefully this project goes pretty well and I can post it and teach a few people how I did it. It probably isn't going to be perfect or how you're supposed to do it, but we're going to try anyways and try and get her to at least not do as much blow by. I'll start it up and show you how bad it is. It's pretty noticeable. Well, she ain't really huffing right now, but she normally does. There we go. Now she's finally got it. Try and get an angle of this. You can see definitely burning oil pretty bad and huffing enough that smoke is coming out of the clutch area. You can kind of see it. And it's got some leaks, like fuel leaks here. It leaks really bad right there. But she's a workhorse. It does a good job for what I have it here for, so. Alrighty, well, I better park this before it burns a hole in the property with all that fuel leaking or runs out of oil. But I'll hop on this project pretty soon and be trying to post something about it. I've not really found anything about it, so I'll give it a shot then. Alright, I'll see you later.